Here we go. So, Hololive has put out that there is a audition happening, which is pretty dope. I'm kind of happy about that. So, what's required? And whoops. And that's the problem. A lot of us, we don't know what's actually required to be part of Hololive. No worries, Nico, no worries. So, VTuber auditions. The VTuber agency Hololive Production is currently holding auditions for those who have content creation experience. Interesting. And would like to challenge themselves as a VTuber by providing the basis for original character to support their VTuber activities. Interesting. So they specifically say that they want people with experience. Okay. That's good. We kind of like figured that the people that they want should have a little bit of experience. So let's write that down real quick on our whiteboard. So let's split this up. Hololive. We will go like this. And one thing they want is experience. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's keep going. What is Hololive Production? A popular VTuber agency using YouTube. Okay, so they're going to be specifically on YouTube. We pretty much know this. Tropical Fun Adventure. Thank you for subscribing. With over 50 million fans on YouTube, Hololive Production is a popular VTuber agency, not only in Japan, but all over the world. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So right off the bat, we are told that they are looking for somebody that has experience. Content creation experience. Pretty important. Complete support structure. We offer a full support system to help you with your VTuber activities, which is great, which is fantastic. Exclusive characters provided. So they're going to give us our models. A popular illustrator will design an exclusive creator for you and will create a live 2D model for you to use as a VTuber, which is good. Equipment rental and purchase support. In addition to renting an iPhone free of charge, so it's not really renting, but it means that you got to give it back to them eventually. Used for content distribution. Why would they be looking for people for that, especially for an audition? What do you mean? Which part NPC? Like people that have content creation experience? Is that what you're talking about? Because that one is actually like a really good thing. Guidelines. This audition is available for those who are able to confirm the following. Interesting. Okay. So they got to do the following. So the reason why NPC, they want somebody to have the reason they want people that know content creation experience is basically to know that you're willing to put in the work and you know what it takes to do the work, right? That's what they're kind of looking for. Hello, Nikki. How you doing? So that's why if you got YouTube videos, so on and so forth, I would always keep them up. I really would. It's basically showing them that you're willing to work, that you are doing work. So the thing I've noticed, which is common pattern, is pretty much they never allow you to use your own avatar or character concept or whatever. They audition people for specific characters. Yeah. Okay. So we already read this, but this audition is available for those who are able to confirm the following. Interesting. You must be able to deliver content continuously for at least 1 year. That's a huge one. Okay. You must be able to deliver content at least 3 times a week. So that means you have to be live at least 3 times a week. They don't say for how long though. How long these streams have to be. Or maybe they do later on in the form. Who knows? I don't know. Let's find out though. Hololive is like a professional sports team of VTubers. Football teams don't hire people who don't know how to play football. They want to see that you're the best of the best. Yeah, exactly. You must be able to deliver content at least 3 times a week. Content provided after getting home or on your days off while you're studying or working is fine. Okay. You have a proven track record for content distribution. Oh, this is going to be a huge one for a lot of these people that are applying because a lot of people don't do this. Including, but not limited to, games, songs, and illustrations. And you must be 18 years of age or older. Okay. So let's copy that. Let's add that to our notepad. I mean, our whiteboard. Not our notepad, because we don't use notepad, because we are super professional. Whoops. Let's fix that. Let's do that again. So this is basically what they want you to have, which isn't that much. They aren't asking for much. They really aren't. Means that you just don't go live and play games and do stuff randomly. Yeah, exactly. So they're actually asking for proper work. Do you have a regular avatar that is a hint that they're gonna use? I don't have it right now, Mitchell. I don't. So, again, what they're asking here, let's how you doing? Whoops. Whoops. Total pro here. So, it's very interesting. I'm glad that they put this particular section in because a lot of people are like, whoa, I play video games. I make content. No, it's more than that. It's more than that. And this is another one. 18 years of age or older. A lot of people are a lot younger, so that makes sense. Okay, schedule. Here we go. Selected applicants will be contracted with within 1 month of applying. Okay. Contracted? I meant to say contacted. Initial screening. If successful, we will contact you within 1 month of your application. That's the first stage. Second stage. We will meet with you in person at our office or by phone. Okay. Would be nice if TikTok counted. It might. Let's find out what's on the application form. Debut confirmation. After the debut decision has been made, we will provide the character. Interesting. Okay. We're looking forward to your application and to become a VTuber who will make fans go wild over the world. Okay, so let's do the actual application. They want people who could play games and sing and have other talents. Playing games isn't nearly enough for Hololive. I agree. It's not enough. It's really not enough. And that's the problem with like a lot of people is they think, oh, well, I play video games. That should be more than enough. Happy Sunday. Hello. Okay, so here we go. Thank you for your interest in our VTuber audition for Hololive English. And we're actually going to fill this out just for giggles. The information provided on the application form will be used for audition screening, communication, and analysis. Applications that are sent multiple times will be rejected, so don't do it more than once. Reapplication is possible once every 3 months. When was the last time they did this? I think it was like 5 or 6 months ago, so it should be good. Only successful applications will be contacted within 1 month of applying. So if you get no email back, means you didn't make it. That's okay. Initial guidelines. This audition is available to those who fit the following criteria. You must be able to deliver content continuously for 1 year. Okay, that isn't asking for much. You should be able to do that already. If you guys have not started doing that, please, 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 please start that now. That is important. You need to start now. Start making your content, people. Okay. You must be able to deliver content at least 3 times a week. Interesting. 3 times a week. That is something that you guys got to look at. So if you are super busy with work, so on and so forth, and you can't do at least 3 times a week, I would probably say I would do 3 to 5 times a week. See what other Hololive people are doing. Thank you, Storm. Content provided after getting home on your days off while you're studying or working is fine. Okay, you have a proven track record as a content creator, including but not limited to gaming, music, illustration, and you must be 18 years of age or older. Note, for the application, you are not required to have your own VTuber avatar. Aha! Aha! So you don't necessarily need to be even a VTuber, right? You could be somebody that makes daily dose of internet. You could be somebody that just does a whole lot of music. You could be somebody that isn't a VTuber, which is good. But what they're looking for at the end of the day is very simply this. They want to see proof of hard work. Right? Proof of hard work. Yeah, they give you your own model. So, and they want 1 year worth. They want continuously for 1 year. So that's another important factor. Proof of hard work continuously for at least 1 year. So that's good. That's good. Okay. So my email, I'll put that in after. I don't want you guys to know my email. Okay, self-introduction video. So we see that there's a red star here. It means that this is required. They want this. Please record roughly 5-minute long in character self-introduction, either with video or audio only. I'm pretty sure they want video and audio together if you're going to do a video. And upload it unlisted. Unlisted to YouTube. I wonder if anybody has followed that. Let's find out. Hololive Audition. Let's see. That's just me. Audition video, probably. Okay, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Oh, here we go. We got some. Oh, these are old. Okay, we don't see anything new. Perfect. Okay, so either the YouTube algorithm is not picking it up or people are actually listening. If your original character has a profile or backstory, please provide it in the video description. Please see the URL for how to make it unlisted. So they said twice. They said twice that they want it unlisted video. And I wonder why they specifically ask it to be unlisted. There's probably a really good reason for that. I would assume if there is a reason for that is so if you do get hired on, nobody can find your old model or your old audition video and then maybe replicate it and do the exact same thing. Your own character model is not required, so do as a flesh tuber if you need to, and will not be transferred to Hololive English. Okay, that makes sense. So then you guys got to make yourself a video and post it in there. That makes sense. So what kind of things should you include in your video? What I would do is take a look at what other people are doing and do something similar. They want to keep it secret till debut, probably. Well, I doubt they'll even show the debut video, right? once you're hired on. I highly doubt they will, just in case it's maybe lewd or whatever. Maybe they won't show that at all. But honestly, what they're asking for is literally self-introduction, introducing yourself. So hello, I'm VTuber Senpai. I make content here on YouTube, mostly educational, talking about VTubing, how to grow as a VTuber, so on and so forth. If your character has a backstory, like Thorntail Swamp does, for example, that's what I would, you know, he could put in his lore and so on and so forth. Okay. Basic information. Your real name. So that's very important. They want to know your real name. So don't put in your character name. That's just a no-go. Don't put in an alias. Real name or nothing. Your gender. Okay, so they want the actual gender of the person applying. So female, male, prefer not to say, or other. So that's good. I don't think they had other last time, if I'm not mistaken. Your birth date? Please note, again, they tell us twice. You got to be 18 years of age by the time of applying. So you have to be 18. Interesting. Location of residence. What are our options? The entire world. Okay. So you could be anywhere in the world and you can apply. They're not very choosy on that. Do you own a YouTube channel? Interesting. If you have a YouTube channel, you probably should have a YouTube channel because Hololive is what? On YouTube. Right? Which is very important. If they're asking you for a YouTube channel URL, chances are they want the YouTube channel URL. What is? If yes, what is the URL of your YouTube channel? If you got one, which you guys should, even if you're streaming on Twitch, you should be honestly uploading your VODs, content, edited content to YouTube. No reason you shouldn't be doing that. We've discussed that a million times. Do you own a Twitch channel? This one, I don't know if they're going to really care a whole bunch about, but what they're asking basically is to see your work. So if they are actually interested in you and you only do stream on Twitch right now, they want to be able to check your work, which makes sense. So again, if you guys have a Twitch channel, you should be uploading your VODs and so on and so forth to YouTube. Okay. Probably I would say yes to both. If you don't have a YouTube, that might make it harder for you. If you don't have either of these, it's going to be super complicated for you because you can't prove your work. Whoops. If so, what is the URL? Okay. Tell us your Twitter account. Full URL. Used for content creating activities. If you don't have a Twitter account, please write none. Oh boy. So, they actually want, to me, they probably want you to have a Twitter and see how you engage with the audience. Now, there are some people that have come into this stream and is like, I don't like Twitter. I never want to have Twitter. I never want to interact with Twitter. Right? So, as you guys see, a lot of Hololive people have Twitter. And they interact with people on Twitter. Yeah, and they probably want to see that you don't have drama too. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if you're always trying to like get people canceled, if you have drama of any kind, yeah, they want to see that. But I'm strong belief that you guys should have a Twitter. That's what I would do. What if you don't upload your VODs, but upload highlights instead? I would probably do that. Yeah, I would still show it all off. Or how you interact with your audience. Yeah. Do you put them down? Do you talk negatively to them? Do you only post going live? Right? They want to see how you use your Twitter, which makes sense. Skills and experience. Okay. Please tell us your experience as a live streamer. Interesting. In addition, please include maximum number of views you had at any one time. So do not exaggerate this. Do not go to your Twitch dashboards. Go down to your YouTube analytics page, pull up your live stream analytics, and post the real number. They can tell if you guys are lying or not. They really can. And if you don't know what it is, you can literally type in Twitch metrics. You go to this website right here, you look up channels, so VTuber Senpai YT, and you search. And they will give you the different metrics you need. So they can easily look all this stuff up. So don't lie. Please don't lie. If you lie to them, they'll know and they'll just go right past you. Like right past you. Please tell us your experience in video creation. Ah, interesting. Is that concurrent views or YouTube is different? No, it's just your maximum viewers you've had at one time. So your live stream analytics, just put the number that you have in there. That was the highest. So please tell us your experience in video creation. In addition, please include names of software used. If you put in this and only that, chances are they're going to look right past you. They're not going to continue. The reason why they're asking this very specific question is to see if you're editing your work. Is to see, are you doing everything you can to make your YouTube channel thrive? To make your content thrive, not even just on YouTube, but on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, right? Posting videos on Twitter. They want to know your video editing experience. And it should just never be just OBS, right? So Adobe, DaVinci, Sony Vegas, Movie Maker, if you're using Movie Maker, right? Stuff like that. And if you guys don't know, or you haven't made any videos or practiced at all with video creation, stop filling out the form right now. Fill it out closer to the end of the month and learn these skills. Learn how to video edit. Like, learn how to video edit. Maximum total of viewers for a stream and maximum concurrent viewers are different. Well, what they're asking, maximum number of viewers you've had at one time, not concurrent. So maximum number of viewers. So if it was 10,000, like Portal Fitness has, 10,000. How long have you been doing gaming commentary? Okay. Interesting. So how long have you been doing gaming commentary for? Few months, few years, decade? These are the things they want to know. And again, you guys need to be perfectly honest with them because they'll be able to tell. They'll be able to know, right? So please, chat, I need to insist, please be very honest here about these things. Please, this is important, right? If you say, I've been doing gaming commentary for 10 years, and they go to Twitch tracker, and they see that you've only been streaming for 2 years, and then they go to your YouTube channel, and they see it's a month old, and they go to your Twitter, and they see it's been like less than a week old, chances are they're not going to believe you and just pass you right up. No, my avatar, I just changed the lighting. Okay, how do you gauge your English language ability? Okay, well, my language ability is just horrible. What is gaming commentary? So, yeah, live streaming your game So, okay, let's break in gaming commentary a little bit, right? So what they mean, in my personal opinion, gaming commentary, right? Right? Is this. So you're playing a game, right? You're playing said game, and are you talking during said game? So are you someone that's just sitting there super quiet with their mouth open like this and drool coming out of the side, and you're just paying attention to the game? You're not talking to your audience, and you're not talking to your chat when they're talking to you. Are you communicating? Are you talking about what's happening in game, the decisions you're making, stuff like that? That's what they mean by gaming commentary. They want you to talk while you are gaming, which makes sense. That makes total sense. And again, if you guys look at Mori or Gura or anybody like that, you're going to know that, or you're going to see that they're doing that very thing. They're talking while they're playing the different games. Okay, so how do you gauge your English language ability? Mine's horrible. You guys see it all the time. I stutter, I trip over my own words, so on and so forth. I'd probably put fluent. English is technically not my first language. Hello, Nixie, how you doing? So I'm gonna put probably fluent. How do you gauge your Japanese language ability? Well, a company that, see, this one's the one I don't know how important this is, but if they are asking this very specific question on your ability to speak Japanese, probably means this is important. So if you are basic or none, I would start loading up Duolingo today and start learning how to speak Japanese, right? They'll probably be okay with conversational, moderate, but they probably are more than likely looking for fluent and native. Well, that's pretty advanced stuff, but they're probably looking within these three would be acceptable. This one is obviously top notch, but down here, probably not a good thing. Can't speak Japanese, so it's probably important to them. Yeah, I would imagine it's very important because a lot of, like, again, Hololive is in like Japan. They are a Japanese company, right? Your bosses are gonna be Japanese, so that makes total sense. Please tell us if you have any other skills / talents that would help you as a streamer. Oh, remember chat when I always say it's good to have a hobby, it's good to not just live stream video games? This is, again, pretty important. Girl got in with very little knowledge in Japanese. She was A+ in every other category, so they kind of let that one slip for her specifically. There you go. So they probably made an exception. But at the, like, she had very little knowledge though, but she had some knowledge. So, and again, chat, remember, if you're down here, you better be like really good everywhere else on this form. You better be like top notch. These, again, they're looking for these very specific things, right? The better you do in these different categories, in these different questions, will determine on how far you go. So if you don't know Japanese, if this is none, but everywhere else, and you're filling out a resume right now, you're filling out the application form. If everywhere else is fantastic, they'll probably let that slip. Okay, so again, let's go back to this one. Please tell us if you have any other skills / talents that would help you as a streamer. Music, drawing, voice acting, there's my English ability, acting, audience interaction, etc. Audience interaction. So again, you guys, everybody here or everybody that ever applies better have this one on their application form. There is no reason for you guys to not have audience interaction down here. Absolutely no reason. None at all. None at all. None at all. You have to have this. Have to have that. I 100% feel that is a must. But if you guys know how to make music, sing, stuff like that, make sure you guys are writing this down. Write down your hobbies, right? Hobbies that could relate to streaming. Hobbies that you could actually, like, you know, show off on stream. Yeah, I would do a dual, like, yeah, where you guys, you know, I could do a Duolingo stream, for example. But definitely put your skills down. Very important. Very important. I want to try out, but I'm going to focus on streaming. Just started yesterday. Fair enough. What is the frequency of live streaming you can provide? Example, X days a week, hours on Saturday and Sunday, etc. So remember when we started the application form? They said they wanted at least 3 days a week. If you are going to put down 1 day a week or 2 days a week, they're probably not going to look at you. Right? 3 to 5, I would say, would probably be the minimum. The absolute minimum of what they would want. They said 3, but I would probably be pushing it closer to 5. Hours, I would probably say, I would let them know that you could do very minimum 4+ hours. Right? To show that you're committed to them. That if they do hire you, that you're willing to put in the time into the live streams to be successful, to get an audience, to garner an audience. And at the bottom, you know, at the end of the day, the bottom line, your ability to make them revenue, which is important. And if you can stream on Saturdays and Sundays, if they're asking for that, you know, hours on Saturdays and Sundays, probably pretty important that they want you to stream on the weekends. So I would probably make sure if you have the ability to stream on the weekends, I would. If you could clear up some stuff on the weekends so you can stream, do it. Do it. Who is your favorite VTuber and why? Okay. So again, be honest. They might follow up this question here and ask more. Be like, okay, say Senpai likes Mori Calliope. Why? Is it because of her singing abilities? Is it because that she draws very fantastic thumbnails? Right? Stuff like that. Who's your and be honest with your answer. If it's somebody that's small, if it's somebody that's not that popular, put it down. Put it down. Be very honest. Please tell us why you want to join Hololive English. Okay. Again, chat, you got to be very, very, very honest here. If you put down this answer and only this answer, money, chances are they probably won't appreciate that. So again, be honest with them, but I wouldn't do it just for the money, right? If they want you to join Hololive, if you want to join Hololive, why? Because I want to be super popular, because I want to make people's days better, because I want to, you know, innovate the VTubing atmosphere and make it better, right? All has to be something honest and from the heart. If it's just dollar signs and that's why you're applying and so on and so forth, I probably wouldn't apply. I wouldn't apply at all, because they're probably going to look at that and be like, why would I want to hire somebody that wouldn't want to make Hololive grow, Hololive better, right? And your answer should probably have something of that in there as well, because I feel like I could help the Hololive brand and help it expand and grow higher to what it currently is. Oh yeah, to become famous. Yeah, I think a lot of people that are probably under the age of 18 will put that quite a bit, because I want to become famous. And a lot of people can't even handle the fame, and why would they put that down? I'm scared of Holo auditions. They scare me a lot. Holo seems scary company to work with. I think normal corporations are a little bit more scary to work with. Let's be honest. In detail, chat. In detail. What kind of activities and goals do you want to fulfill as a VTuber? Interesting. What kind of goals and activities do you want to fulfill? So, what's an example of that? What's an example of activities and goals that you want to fulfill? Be the biggest streamer, be the biggest VTuber on the YouTube platform, get the most subs, you know, help the most people, right? Again, be honest with this kind of thing because it's important. But I would be honest with your activities and goals that you want to fulfill as a VTuber. There's like tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of different answers you could put here. Tons. Vesa just said a good one. Become a better content creator and inspire others to do their best. That's a fantastic answer. Right? Mention growth. Mention always growing. Do you have a management contract with another company? So if you work for another VTubing agency, again, be honest. I wonder if no other pop down shows up. I would make sure that answer's a no. But again, if you guys do have a contract with another company, just be honest. Just be honest with it. Are you applying for an audition with another company? Ooh. Ooh. Very, very, very interesting question. Why do they want to know that? Why do they want to know that? So if you're applying for Niji Sanji, they want to know. And again, you should definitely be honest with this particular answer, because chances are, and a lot of people don't know this, companies talk to each other. Companies talk to each other all the time. And if you're applying for Niji Sanji, Hololive, or every single other VTuber agency out there, they might not go for you, right? They probably will be pretty hesitant, I would imagine. But something to consider, something to think about. For sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, companies talk to each other, chat, all the time. So again, be 100% honest. Confirm they will absolutely talk to each other. All companies do in hiring. Yeah, exactly. Further inquiries, please fill out any questions, requests, or concerns. So this is your time to shine. Ask Hololive some hard questions. Be like, hey, where do you guys see yourself as a company 5 years from now? Where do you guys want to be in the VTubing space 5 years from now? Right? These are questions you can actually ask them. And depending on your questions, it might take them back a little bit and be like, oh my God, wow, this person's asking really good questions. They're actually invested. They want to know where Hololive is going to go right now and in the future. Very, 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 very important things to put down. So ask them the hard stuff, right? Ask them good, valid questions related to the company, and put down some concerns that you might have too. Why not? Company loyalty, because they want you to think you want them and you aren't just applying. Test your luck because you've seen their content and their content, period. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've reviewed and accepted the privacy policy. Notice how there's not a no there. It has to be read. So what's the privacy policy? Let's read through that. Thankfully, it's in English. Cover corporation, hereafter referred to as we, us, or our, values the privacy of all users of its website and service. The user or you, any personal information you may provide to the website shall be managed in accordance with this policy. Okay, pretty standard stuff so far. Scope of personal information. We identify personal information as such information that can be used to identify individual users, including but not limited to the following. How long is this form? Okay, this is pretty long. Let's read it through a couple of these and then we'll move on. Information that the user fills out or fills in and provides to us on the registration form for membership to our service. The forms under product purchases and other related forms. Okay, that's pretty standard. Other information provided by the user with respect to our services. Okay? We do not share any personal information to a third party, except in cases where we and an external collection company have settled with a confidentiality agreement for the latter to collect this information. In these cases, the user information of any such arrangement before the information is collected. So again, this goes down to that question they asked you. Are you applying anywhere else? Because they might actually send this stuff off to a third-party company. Niji Sanji might send their stuff to a third-party company. And if they see you, showing up in multiple places, this is how they're going to know. And chances are they are for sure more than likely going to send this stuff off to a third-party collection company to make sure you're not applying absolutely everywhere. Which makes sense. Privacy policy does not apply to websites that merely link to our services. And as such, we bear no obligation or responsibility for data, standard stuff. In addition, the information disclosed by our services does not reveal information that might identify individual users. Okay. Collection of information, use and disclose. So honestly, chat, when you guys are filling out this form, actually read the privacy policy. Make sure you guys understand it. If you guys don't understand it, make sure you join my Discord and ask questions. We got a lot of cool people in the Discord that could give you some answers on this application form, including myself. So if you guys want to @me, ping me, whatever, please do. Also, if you have not followed or subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we got lots of content that comes out weekly that's very informative. Okay. And basically that's the entire form. The form wasn't very long. It was a very short form. And pretty self-explanatory and straightforward. Okay. Okay. It wasn't too bad of a form. But the main things that we see that Hololive wants, right? Experience, proof of hard work, continuously for at least 1 year, and auditions unlisted. Right? These are 3 big things. They mentioned the unlisted auditions twice. If they have to mention things more than once, it's pretty important stuff. Pretty important stuff. They mention 18 years of age or more, which again is very important. If you are 17 at the time of filling out this application, don't fill it out. If you're 16, don't fill it out. If you're 15, please don't fill it out. Okay. Okay. Interesting.